go.
All right. So, so working on the front headlock today, we'll work on a few details. So I snap him down. I'm covering my shoulder. I'm not trying to stay square or both knees on the mat. There's no pressure. I want to have my knees up, and I'm stacking shoulder here. I can grip the chin or neck or whatever I'm gripping here, it's fine. My elbows are tight though. So I've got his elbow, I've got his chin, my elbows are tight. So you notice I'm always in here. I'm never trying to stretch myself like this. I always want my elbows tight, whether I'm boxing or jiu-jitsuing, my elbows are tight, right? You don't box like this, everything's like this. So same thing here, my elbows are tight, his elbow's far, that's what I want. I'm gonna replace this grip, my knee's gonna come there. So my knee's gonna come, and now I'm pressuring until I can go behind. Once I'm behind, I want both hands behind the elbows. So I'm hip to hip at a 45, I'm at this angle pretty much, and I'm behind both elbows. So when this arm is here, the reason why I want to get behind it, let's look at that again, is because this arm grabbing this leg is a problem. That's the position he would like to go to. So when he tries to grab it, see I'm blocking this arm. That's what this hand's doing, trying to grab that leg, right? I'm blocking him. Now when I get behind it, she can't also grab this leg anymore because I'm behind it, and my arm comes behind to reinforce that. So I'm keeping him here. Now, what about the other leg? I don't care if he grabs this leg. If he starts hooking the air, he's actually putting himself in a bad position. That's all day for me. You guys see? So anytime he's reaching this leg, I'm just taking it back, and it's just open season. Like he would not like this position. This is not, that leg works for me. But the problem is if he gets this leg, right, just walk, yeah, I start going, oh. It makes sense? So I'm always hiding this leg, but I could even, some guys like to, I don't really like to give them anything, but I used to do this. I used to give my foot here so we grab it, just so I could start cranking on his neck or, you know. Some guys will do that. They'll bait that foot. There's a funny story, no one probably heard it, but I won't tell it today because I don't want the guy to watch on YouTube. So there's a good story though, that move works. There's a lot of guys, Marcelo Garcia, I mean a lot of really good guys that favor that position. So we want to be behind the elbows, right here. So I'm just going to go into the next move. What we're going to do from here, once we're in, is we're going to break him down. I don't like attacking the back here. So I know that's some guys sacrilege, but you'll see every tournament, you know, white belts or just people in general trying to jump on the guy here. There's a problem. I do not want, he's a strong guy. He can just get up and walk around. And then I'm like, this is not my idea of like where I want to, I don't like this. You see what I mean? Sure, I can choke him out, but then that's only for if there's rules in place that he's following. Does that make sense? Like if there's rules, if he slams me in the match or slams me off into that thing, there's a rule against that, which would be like, I just won by DQ. However, if there's not those rules, I'm hurting possibly. Especially if it's a big guy, which to pick me up, he's probably a big guy. So I don't like doing that. I don't like jumping on the guy when he's in this strong position. Even if Eric lays in his stomach, or lay in his stomach all the way prone, watch this. Even if I put all my weight on him in this position, just go and get up. All my weight's on him, I'm not being light. He's just gonna get up. I don't want that to occur either. So we have a problem. The central problem is he's got all his strength underneath of him. Even if we got a few more people and laid on Eric, he could still get up. I'm serious, right? Like if we lay prone, that's really show. No, lay on him this way. Look, even if we lay all of us on him, he's just gonna start getting up. And this is like, he's just getting up, you know? And I'm getting crushed trying to hold on to him. So the point is, when the guy's actually in his stomach, he actually has all of his power underneath him. He can build his base and get up, especially if he's a wrestler or judo player. He can just get up. I don't want that to occur. So once we're here, again, elbow, replace, and behind the elbows. Now, as soon as I'm here, I'm gonna start to look to break him down. That's what I wanna do. So I'm gonna use my knee behind him, like not my knee, but my thigh. So my hip and my thigh are gonna drive him forward. So I'm initially right here. This hand is gonna go inside, and this hand's gonna go here. This hand can go anywhere above the elbow. You can go on the shoulder, you can go on the inside of the elbow here, you can go over grab, you can grab. There's various grips, but the main thing is that it's just above the elbow. So if you're struggling out there, just right now, watch how I do here. So I'm gonna drive into him and watch. I'm gonna start to run him this way. Take his hands off, his hip off the mat. See the mat, right? So what I'm doing, I'll change the angle so the camera can see. Right there. This hand here, you see it's opening. It's here. It's that angle. It's called spiral right. I'm rotating that way. So it's a thigh pry. So I was here behind the elbows, and I'm gonna go here. At the same time, this other arm is going to be taking him forward. driving up here. You guys see that? Now my goal is once I feel him tipping, I just go around his waist and bring the hips to the mat. Now, even if he's on his elbow, which is fine, now I'm in position. Now I can start thinking about a choke or a beat down or whatever is appropriate. Okay? So from here, behind the elbows, I'm gonna drive in a little bit and start rotating. Right? So as soon as I see I'm rotating this way, here. Now if he tries to get up here, I have the waist, I have the wrist. This is a very good position for me. I can even come into the hand. This is great. He's not getting up without these hands. I can start to put weight on him. If he does pop up, if I'm so inclined, like say I like choking, I can start to apply my back takes, chokes here. But I want to put his hips on the mat first. So let's look at it one more time, all the way through. So I snap him down, boom. I cover, one, go behind. Bump him forward, go that spiral line inside the thigh here, take him down to the mat. I also have wrists. I can drive one that wrist if I want to do that. Or if I want to take it back, I can just start going just one, knee over, right, and start taking it back here for attack. Okay. So those are more details than you need. That's why it's on YouTube, so you guys can review it on YouTube at your leisure. That's it.